Alright everyone, how's it going? We're gonna talk about Raidraptors again, but this time it's a spicy win streak. It's 31-0 with a different strategy than the one that I KOG'd with this month. So I KOG'd with this strategy that I talked about in the previous video, right? The previous Raidraptor video. But in this spicy win streak, a crazy spicy 31, I didn't even believe myself. It's kind of crazy. 31-0. I used a strategy that a Japanese player used in the past WCS, and he went really far with it. He scored 50,000 DP. I'm gonna share all the screenshots here. I was looking for this dude because I heard about them. I heard about someone from Japan who got 50,000, and he was like, he went really far with the deck, right? Like he was, I think, fourth. I don't remember his rank exactly, but he was in the top 100 of some sort. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. I'm gonna show you here the screenshots and everything, and yeah, and also shout out to the man from DLM. I'm gonna call him the Pride of Macau. He's from Macau. That's all I know, but I can't really pronounce his name. I'm gonna also share the screenshot here of him. Amazing dude. He's the one that told me about this Japanese player, right? And I'm gonna show you now how he plays the deck. It's slightly different, but very effective. Yeah. This is how you do the combo, okay? So let's pretend this Fuzzylanius doesn't exist in our hand, okay? Let's just pretend it's not even there, okay? Turbidolanius, activate, mill, Fuzzylanius. Fuzzylanius will then search you another copy of Fuzzylanius, okay? As I said, pretend the first one wasn't even there in the first place, alright? Okay. And then we go into Force Strix. Force Strix, activate. Search you what? Strangulanius, alright? So why didn't we mill Mimic? It's okay, it's all calculated, it's all planned. You send the Mimicry to the graveyard, grab the Skip Force. This is how the Japanese player plays it. That's why I'm playing Skip Force. And I'm playing Arc Rebellion as well. Alright, let's keep doing the combo. Go into Air Raid, which is pretty simple here. Just go into Air Raid, trap, activate, pop it, grab the quick play. Okay. Special Strangle. Strangle, grab. What do you grab? Of course, the Mimicry that you discarded from your hand initially. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now we will properly detach it so that it can proc its effect to Surge. I'll tell you right now, okay? You detach it properly. Go into Strange Falcon. So from Raider's Knight into Stranger Falcon. And then now that is Mimicry properly sent to the graveyard. Surge the trap. As you can see, this line happens pretty consistently, right? You can do that kind of every game, all right? Now, here's the thing. I did it with Tribute Lanius, but technically, you could do it with, like, you don't need Tribute Lanius to do this combo. I just showed you the combo with Tribute Lanius, but if you practice this deck more, you can see for yourself that the combo happens even without Tribute Lanius. Tribute Lanius makes it super easy because it's like the best combo, the best normal summon in the deck, right? For example, you'll have in your hand Tribute Lanius plus Fuzzylanius, like what I had in my hand. So what do you do here? Do you still mill Fuzzylanius? No. You can mill Mimicry instead because you already have Fuzzylanius in your hand. You see where I'm going with this? So it's like whatever, adapt to whatever your hand has. You don't know, and just play the deck that way. And you can see in my 31-0 replays, you'll see me doing the combo even without Tribute. Like I'm doing it even without. Okay, just try to practice this deck more. And so this is how the Japanese player played it, right? Raider's Knight into Stranger Falcon. Now, I will show you how I played, you know. That's just an experiment. Okay, I didn't like. I don't know. I wanted to do it that way, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And this is how, you know, I did it in the replays. Also, let's pretend Fuzzy. I always open it, so let's pretend he doesn't exist in my hand this time as well. And I told you, if you happen to open him, you don't need to mill it. You can just mill Mimicry instead. Or you can even mill, which you're not going to use actually right off the bat, Heal Eagle. You can also mill him, because you already opened the combo, you know. But let's say we didn't open it. So Fuzzy activate, grab the Fuzzy, okay? Special summon Fuzzy. Exizo Shokan into Force of Strix. Force of Strix activate, detach. We already activated Fuzzy, so we don't need to use him again. We'll use him when we want to negate our opponent's monster, right? And so, like with the use of the trap, it tells you to detach one of the Xyz monsters. So you detach the Fuzzy to search another Fuzzy on opponent's turn to thin the deck even more. So now that we have, so what do you do? As usual, you send the Mimikry Lenius. Grab, instead of Skip Force, I'm playing Great Force. I'm gonna tell you right now why am I doing those changes, you know, right now. Okay, we detach the Great Force. Not detach, I mean we throw it to the graveyard. See, Air Raid gets summoned no matter what. It's just, you discard any Rain Cup, it gets summoned. So, Skip Force, Raid Force, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, don't pop. And then grab the Mimicry that we discarded via the skill so that we can properly detach it to the graveyard. So that the Japanese player, he plays Raider's Knight into Stranger Falcon. I'm playing it that way, where I go into another Force Strix, right? Detach Mimikry Lenius and grab a follow-up, right? That's amazing. And then detach Mimikry, the trap. And then we set it. The trap is the negate, guaranteed negate. You can do that pretty consistently, right? Alright, I'm gonna show you the rest of the, you know, how this deck kind of like the whole system works together, right? So, let's say I decided to pop, for example. Okay, let's do that, I guess. Into this, for example. And then I decided to pop, right? Let's say also on opponent's turn, I want to show you something. The idea here is to show you. So I'm negating my own effect to show you something. So, as I said, you detach the Fuzzy Lenius so that you can get a search. Okay. Actually, we didn't get a search, never mind. So, I think because we used all of them. Yeah, one here, one, never mind. Yeah. So, see, here's the idea behind the play, right? Heal Eagle. So, Tribute Lenius, what do you mill? Heal Eagle, so that you can banish Heal Eagle and grab the trap, right? And then set it again, use it again, right? Raid Force says activate. What does Raid Force do? You can banish him and a Raidraptor from your hand, which you got by detaching the Fuzzy Lenius on opponent's turn. It's a guaranteed Fuzzy Lenius in your hand on their turn. So you can detach, just throw it away. And grab back that quick play spell again, so you can use it again. You know what I'm saying? You can even search another card and go with your combo and whatnot. And that's why I play Raid Force, right? Because it does this play. So I can set, along with the trap, I can set that again, and then I still have a disruption plus another negate as well on opponent's turn. That's why I do it. That's the only reason I do it, right? Skip Force, what does it do? It summons, you can banish Skip Force and another Raidraptor monster and summon any Xyz monster from the graveyard onto the field. It's good because you can summon that 4, and then you can go into another, for example, the one that it didn't, for example, that's still in the extra deck, you can go into it, right? Rank up into it again. So it also allows you to have more gas. So Skip Force, Raid Force, it's up to you. To me, I like the quick play more. I like it more because you can grab it and then activate the skill. Search for example, because I have it. For example, and then I can just keep extending from there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I play it. I just like it because it does all this stuff, and then Raiders Knight into. Then just keep extending from there. And then this, for example. Just do a bunch of stuff here. Just whatever. I'm just clicking whatever. I'm just showing you the amount of stuff that can happen only because I banished Air Raid Force to grab back that spell, which allowed me to extend all the way to, and then battle phase, you can even like quick play, rank up, and this 5 into 6 and attack again. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the OTK potential behind this deck, behind all the strategy. You know what I'm saying? The whole system works in a really nice way, and it's all like, that's what that player from Japan, he showed us how it's done. Okay, so kudos to him. He's amazing, right? Right. So I did talk about Raid Force and Skip Force and what's the difference between them. Now let's talk about the extra deck, right? So you can see something weird here. I'm not playing Arc Rebellion at all. So the way the Japanese player plays it is he plays it like this, see, with Arc Rebellion. You know what I'm saying? So he likes Arc Rebellion for a very good reason. Arc Rebellion can really pull you out of very tough spots, and that's why people play him. He's amazing, and I believe he's also amazing. However, the extra deck is tight. And me personally, I showed you how you can OTK really hard without him. Okay, this boy solves you many problems. Literally, he's amazing. So, to me, I feel like, okay, let's just play the deck without him and see how it goes. If I feel like I need him, I can put him back in and pull out a 4-Strix. However, I play a second 4-Strix. Why? Because when I show you guys in the second way of, like the way that I did it in the 31-0, right? Instead of going from Raiders into Arc Rebellion, I decided to just go into another 4-Strix. So you use one 4-Strix initially and one 4-Strix later on to detach the mimicry properly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I decided to do it that way. And just take out mimicry, take out Arc Rebellion altogether, okay? That's the whole point behind it. Because to me personally, like using Raiders Knight turn 1 and then going into Stranger Falcon, to me, like I'd rather leave Raiders Knight for like an OTK push, okay? To push for lethal with him, okay? Raiders into Stranger, detach the Raiders and then summon him again with Soul Shave by popping, how do we get the Soul Shave? By popping the Unbreakable Mind, stuff like that, as I showed you in the way I played it. That's the whole point. That's the whole idea behind the whole thing. And I went 31-0. The deck works like charm. I love it. And yeah, that's also, I told you about how Heal Eagle works in this deck. It recycles back the trap, which you can use it again. What else? Yeah, there's nothing here to talk about. So I played it that way, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna leave you with the 31-0. See you next time, and bye-bye.